Hello, welcome to episode 6 of Johnny Talks. The title of this video is UFOs and Aliens. Who is crazy? I believe in aliens and UFOs. Because if you think about the size of the entire universe, the vast universe, and then you think about the many galaxies in the universe, these big massive galaxies, and then you think about the many planets inside of these massive galaxies. Some of these planets are absolutely huge, far bigger than Earth. And when you bear all that in mind, and then you say to yourself, then somebody will ask you a question. Are we the only intelligent life forms in the entire universe? I honestly believe that the person who says yes to that question is crazy. That is the person who is crazy, not the person who says, actually, we're not alone in the universe. That person is not crazy. The person who says, yeah, we are alone, we are the only intelligent life form in the universe, that person is crazy. Because that person is disregarding so much, which I'll get to in a second. But that person is disregarding the vast size of the universe, the many galaxies in it, and the huge planets in all of those galaxies. And saying that, yeah, we are the only intelligent life form in the universe. That to me sounds crazy. Even the late great, very intelligent Stephen Hawking pretty much said exactly the same thing that I'm saying, and that millions of other people around the field and believe in, that we are not the only intelligent life form in the universe. And the argument for that is looking at the vast size of the universe, the many galaxies in it, and the many huge planets in those galaxies that are far bigger than Earth. And then to say that we are the only intelligent life form in that universe, that sounds crazy. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this episode of Johnny Talks, UFOs and aliens. And again, I want to repeat that I do believe in aliens and I do believe in UFOs, and I use that argument to back up my belief. The argument that you look at the vast size of the universe, the many galaxies, the many planets, you kind of have no choice, really, from a logical and intelligent point of view, but to believe that we are not the only intelligent life form in the universe. So that is my belief and that is my argument. Now, I personally have never seen a UFO or an alien, but over the years I've heard a lot of people say a lot of things about UFOs and aliens, and I've seen those people, not personally but through documentaries, I've seen those people present, I've seen and heard those people present enough evidence to prove the existence of UFOs and aliens. I mean, so much evidence to back up the existence of UFOs and aliens. Now, I want to make you aware of a documentary, a recent enough documentary. I think it was released in 2017. It's a documentary called Unacknowledged, and it's about UFOs and aliens. Now I'm going to give you the summary of this documentary. I'm going to read out the summary. Unacknowledged focuses on the historic files of the Disclosure Project and how UFO secretly has been ruthlessly enforced. Sorry, whoever wrote this summary is a bit of a strange person. Unacknowledged focuses on the historic files of the Disclosure Project and how UFO secrecy has been ruthlessly enforced and why. The best evidence for extraterrestrial contact dating back decades is presented with direct top-secret witness testimony, documents and UFO footage, 80% of which has never been revealed anywhere else. The behind-the-scenes research and high-level meetings convened by Dr. Stephen Gare will expose the degree of illegal covert operations at the core of UFO secrecy. From briefings with the CIA director, top Pentagon generals and admirals, to the briefing of President Obama via senior advisor John Podesta, chairman of the Hillary Clinton campaign, we take the viewer behind the veil of secrecy and into the corridors of real power where the UFO secrets reside. The viewer will learn that a silent group that has occurred dating back to the 1950s, and the Congress, the President and the other world leaders have been sidelined by criminal elements within the military, industrial, financial complex. That is a summary of unacknowledged. As you heard, the people in this documentary who are presenting their witness testimonies, documents, evidence and footage, these are the world's most respected and intelligent people. These are people within... This is a CIA director, top generals, people within the FBI. There's even people within the military. These are not average hillbilly Joes. Okay, these are people within government, people within military who are all presenting their evidence and their documents in this documentary. And I've seen this documentary and I can 100% tell you, I don't want this to turn into a promotion for this documentary, but this documentary about aliens and UFOs is the most well put together and intelligent and probably best. It has the best evidence and it's just put together so well. So I would recommend anybody to watch this. It's actually on Netflix right now. It's called Unacknowledged. So, as I said, I've seen and heard enough people in enough documentaries presenting hard, solid evidence for the existence of aliens and UFOs. So who is crazy? Who is crazy? Me for believing in UFOs and aliens, when you consider the vast size of this universe, the many galaxies and the many planets in it. Am I crazy for believing in aliens based off that argument? Or are you crazy for disregarding the vast size of the universe, the many galaxies in it and the many planets, and saying that, yeah, we are the only intelligent life form in the universe? Who's crazy? I firmly believe the person who denies what is right in front of them, that is the crazy person. The person who denies what is right in front of them. And who is crazy? The person who will believe in the existence of UFOs and aliens based off numerous evidence, documents that are backed up by high-ranking CIA officials, Pentagon officials, military officials, FBI officials. So am I crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs based off those people's evidence and documents? Or are you crazy for disregarding all of that evidence and saying, no, aliens don't believe, or aliens don't exist, UFOs don't exist? Fight. It's like... It's like any other, it's like a case, it's a criminal case. I mean, if there's a criminal case against a man who was attacked and, you know, he presented his evidence to the court, to the police department, and, you know, he had bruises all over his face, he had a video footage of the person who attacked him in 4K resolution, had that person's name, contact details, address, basically had every piece of evidence you could possibly need to bring an assault case forward, and that would be like the police and the judges turning around and saying, "You've got nothing here. You weren't attacked. It's all in your head." Disregarding the existence of aliens and UFOs in 2018, with the amount of evidence that has been brought forward by high-ranking officials within the CIA, military, FBI, politics, is pretty much the exact same thing as that example that I mentioned about an assault victim presenting so much evidence and that evidence being disregarded. It's the same thing. So I really want to focus on that question: who is crazy? Who is crazy? Who's the crazy one? The person who looks at the existence of UFOs and aliens in an intelligent, logical way by taking into consideration the vast size of this universe, the many galaxies within this universe, and the many planets within those galaxies. Taking that into consideration and saying, you know what, maybe we're not the only intelligent life form on this universe. Is that person crazy for simply asking that question? Or is the person who disregards all of that, disregards the size of the universe, the galaxies and the planets, and says, yeah, of course we're the only intelligent life form? Who is crazy? It is, in my opinion, that the person who disregards what is in front of them, that's the person who is crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Who is crazy? Who's the crazy one? It's so easy to call somebody crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs, but it's so easier for me to call them crazy for disregarding what is in front of them. And what is in front of them is cold, hard, solid fact. Fact is, the universe is absolutely, it's limitless. It's absolutely vast. And the amount of galaxies within the universe, and the amount of planets. And then for somebody to turn around and say we're the only intelligent life form in the universe, that to me is crazy. It is not crazy to believe that we are not the only intelligent life form in the universe. And again, this is backed up by millions upon millions of people around the world, including the late great Stephen Hawking himself. So, who is crazy? Is the person who takes into consideration all the evidence brought forward to prove the existence of UFOs and aliens. People like high-ranking CIA officials in the military, in the FBI, in politics, really respectful, professional, intelligent people who have no business, lying, who have no business making a name for themselves. All those people presenting evidence for the existence of UFOs and aliens is the person who says, you know what, based off that evidence, I actually believe in aliens and UFOs. I'm talking about footage, I'm talking about witness statements, I'm talking about documents. I mean, watch unacknowledged. If you're sitting there, standing there, lying there, whatever, watching this video and you're saying, Johnny, you're absolutely crazy, I say, okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but do me a favour, watch unacknowledged. Just watch it. And many other documentaries are specifically unacknowledged. I mean, the amount of evidence that is brought forward by CIA members and FBI members and military members in that documentary proving the existence of UFOs and aliens is absolutely astonishing. So, who is crazy? The person for believing in aliens and UFOs based off the amount of evidence by respectful people, or the person who disregards all of that evidence, all of the evidence, disregards it and says, nope, aliens are not real, nope, UFOs are not real. Again, it's like looking back at somebody who has bruises all over him, has footage of a person who attacked him, has his name, address, number, has all the evidence, and somebody turning around and saying, nah, you want to attack, that's all in your head. It's the same thing. It is exactly the same thing. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, feel free to get interactive. Johnny Talks is not your usual thing. Like, I mean, I am pretty outspoken. You know what I mean? If you think I'm crazy, just let me know. Don't hold back. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I'm asking you to let me know what you think. If you have something to say about me, let me know. If you have the opportunity, let me know in the comment section below. I do believe in aliens and I do believe in UFOs. Let me know what you think about that. Am I crazy? Am I just absolutely, have I completely lost the plot? Let me know. And I say it again. I do believe in aliens and I do believe in UFOs. And I back that up by a very logical and intelligent argument. And it's the argument of the vast size of this universe. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievably vast. Let me just check something there. Sorry, when you're doing live broadcasts, you know, the real world is happening around you. Maybe it's the men in black knocking at the door. You better be quiet, Johnny. But I know, in all seriousness, like, I back my beliefs up with a very logical and intelligent argument. The argument of the vast size of this universe, I mean, and the vast size of the many galaxies within the universe, and the vast sizes of the many planets in those galaxies. And I say to myself, well, in my mind, it doesn't really add up from a logical and intelligent point of view that we are the only intelligent life form on this universe. It doesn't add up. It does not add up when you take into consideration the universe, the galaxies and the planets. We cannot logically be the only intelligent life form on this universe. And that argument is backed up by none other than the late great Stephen Hawking, a very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. He's won Nobel Prizes for his intelligence. And it's also backed up by millions of other people all over the world. So that is my belief, and that is my argument to back up that belief. Now, also, you know, to back up, you know, more logical and intelligent things to back up my argument for believing in aliens and UFOs is the vast amount of evidence brought forward by very respected people within the CIA, people within the FBI, people within the military, people within government have all come forward with witness testimonies. I've seen a UFO, I've seen an alien, I've been told to shut up about this, and this is what I've experienced, and they present their evidence. Okay? So I watch these documentaries, including Unacknowledged, which is the best out of them all, and I say to myself, you know what, it's kind of hard not to believe. It's kind of hard not to believe. So I do believe in aliens and UFOs based off the amount of evidence that has been brought forward. You just cannot, I mean, again, who is crazy? The person who denies all of this evidence The person who looks at this evidence and says, nope, fake news, fake news. I mean, the person who is so quick to disregard what is in front of them is the crazy person. The person who looks at something from an intelligent, logical, and independent way is not crazy. Because again, I am looking at it from I am looking at the existence of aliens and UFOs from the point of view of, let's look at the universe. Let's look at Earth, right, compared to the universe. Earth compared to the universe, man, I can't even comprehend the vast difference in perspective right there, okay? It's beyond the microscopic dot. It's beyond it. It's absolutely beyond it. Man, I'm getting fucking phone calls left, right and centre. I mean, what do people fucking, like, I mean, the phone call I'm getting right now is the most fucking, it's not necessary. Like, I'm getting a phone call right now that is just not necessary. Fuck's sake, man. Anyway, back to Johnny Talks. Like, I believe in aliens and UFOs, and I believe I can back my beliefs up with a logical and Earth compared to the size of this universe is just hilariously different. It's beyond the microscopic dot. The universe is insanely expansive, and it has a large amount of galaxies, and within each of those galaxies there are planets. I mean, this isn't fucking Star Trek shit here. This is fucking fact. Okay? I mean, feel free to argue the existence of UFOs and aliens in the comment section below, but don't by any means argue the existence of the fucking universe. Like, I know you sit there with your popcorn and you watch Star Trek or Star Wars in a galaxy far, far, far away. Like, I mean, this isn't sci-fi. This is fucking fact. This is something teachers are teaching you in school, or they should be teaching you in school. The universe is a real fucking thing. Sorry, no, I'm going a bit crazy here. I tone it down a little bit. It's just, you know, like, what I am saying here is actually factual. Like, I am not going to go down the road of other people who talk about these things. Like, I am talking about reality here, fact here. I am talking about the universe which we live in. I'm talking about one of many galaxies that we live in. We live in the Milky Way galaxy. We live on planet Earth. I won't relax, Cassie Kate. I'm fired up. Look, that's what I'm basing it off. The argument that we are the only intelligent life form in the universe, considering the vast size of that universe, the many galaxies in that universe, and the many planets in those galaxies, is absolutely crazy. We cannot be the only intelligent life form. And that is backed up by intelligence and logic. The logic of the size of the universe, the size of the galaxies. Like, out of all the galaxies, out of all the planets, we're the only intelligent life form. That's pretty much how I should have worded it, really. Like, out of all the galaxies, out of all the planets in those galaxies, we're the only intelligent life form? Really? That to me sounds crazy. So I don't believe that I'm crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs, considering the size of the galaxies and the universe. I believe the person who disregards all of that is crazy. Sorry, I need to air. And when it comes to all the evidence and documents and witness testimonies and footage that has been presented by, not to, but presented by high-ranking CIA officials, FBI officials, military officials, government officials, is staggering. The evidence is staggering. This is all in that documentary, unacknowledged. It's staggering. So is it crazy for me to disregard all of that evidence for aliens and UFOs? Say, no, doesn't exist. Does that make me crazy? Or does the person who does disregard all of that and say, no, fake news, crazy, not real, that's the crazy person. That is the crazy person. And that's what I realised after watching that documentary. Before watching that documentary, I didn't really care too much about it, but it's eye-opening stuff. It really is. It's eye-opening stuff. Now, this video went on longer. Most of my videos go on longer than they need to, but what I want to do in Johnny Talks is address worldwide issues in the most logical and intelligent way possible. I mean, if this was a David Icke video, he'd be talking about reptilian races that are taking over the royal family. You know? Give me some credit, like, I haven't went that deep. And I have all respect in the world for David Icke, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm not him. And I talk about what I talk about. You know? And when it comes to the subject of aliens and UFOs in terms of their existence, which I do believe that there are aliens and UFOs, but I'm not basing it from some book that some guy wrote. I'm basing it from intelligence and logic. The logic of the size of the universe. The fact of the size of the universe and the galaxies and the planets. And realizing how crazy it sounds that we are the only intelligent life form. That is crazy. We cannot be the only intelligent life form. So I'm bringing fact into this. The fact is, there is a universe that we live in, and it's vast. The fact is, there are many galaxies in the universe, and the fact is, there are many planets within those galaxies. And the fact is, I do believe that we are not the only intelligent. I've got 2 viewers just right here. Aiden, hello to you, man. Hello to you. Welcome to episode 6 of Johnny Talks. The title of this video is UFOs and Aliens, Who is Crazy? So I'm kind of asking a question, really. Who is crazy? The person who disregards what is right in front of them and the staggering amount of evidence, or the person who takes what's in front of them, takes the staggering evidence and actually says, you know what, I believe in this. Hello, Zeroni. What a cool name, man. I like your name. Zeroni. Man, I love that name. So I believe in aliens and UFOs. Johnny from Johnny Talks believes in aliens and UFOs. I get made fun of because I think aliens are real. You know what? Today is your lucky day, because you, Aiden, get to make fun of them. And I will tell you exactly how you can do this. Black Knight the Gamer, welcome to Johnny Talks. This is episode 6. The title of this video is UFOs and Aliens, Who is Crazy? So Aiden, this is what you do. You go to those people and you say, look at the vast size of the universe that we all live in. Look at the many galaxies within that universe and the vast sizes of those galaxies. And look at the amount of planets in those galaxies. And you're telling me that we're the only intelligent life form in the universe? And you say to them, who's crazy now? Me or you? And what you also do, Aiden, what you also do, is alien the right word to use? Yes. Is there some politically correct word now for aliens? Alien versus Predator. But what you can also do, Aiden, don't trust me. I don't like for 1 second that people are making fun of you for this, okay? Another thing you can do, the amount of evidence that has been brought forward by high-ranking CIA officials, FBI officials, military officials, government officials. Evidence of UFOs and aliens, witness testimonies, footage that have been brought forward. The people who disregard all of this evidence, I would call it intelligent species, or okay, that's some sort of politically correct word for aliens, man. They're aliens. I'm going to call them aliens. Fight. Is that okay with you, Zeroni? Cool. I'm going to call them aliens. So, who is crazy? The people who are making fun of you are the crazy ones. I really appreciate that, and I hope that I helped here. But trust me, the people who are making fun of you, they're the crazy ones. because they're crazy for thinking that we are the only intelligent life form in the vast size of the universe. This universe is absolutely massive. And there's many galaxies in this universe, and many planets in those galaxies. So for them to say, we're the only intelligent life form in the universe, they're the crazy ones. Like when I think of aliens, the figures from Simpsons comes. When I think of aliens, the amount of evidence that has been brought forward by CIA officials, FBI officials, military officials, that's what I think of. I don't think of the Hollywood Simpsons aliens. Don't mean to be so aggressive there, Zerani. My apologies, but I don't think of aliens as this fun little Hollywood thing that distracts us from what's going on in the real world. No, I don't. I watch intelligent documentaries like Unacknowledged, and I see people from the CIA and the FBI and the military and the government to bring forward evidence for aliens, evidence for UFOs, and mention the amount of times they've been kept quiet, not to talk about these issues. That's what comes to mind when I think of aliens, Zorani. Now, Aidan, man, I really want to help you here because I've been waiting for an opportunity like this for a long time. I know, there's so many people who will call you crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs. And the reality is, man, they're the crazy ones because they are disregarding what is right in front of them. It is right in front of them. The evidence for aliens and UFOs is staggering. It's absolutely staggering. It's cold, hard, solid evidence. In my opinion, the best evidence is that we exist. Exactly. That is the best evidence of aliens. The fact that we exist, the fact that we are alive on planet Earth is the best example, the best evidence of aliens and UFOs. Because we are one of many planets in many galaxies in a vast universe. So the fact that we exist pretty much shows that there is a strong argument that we are not the only intelligent life form in the universe. Now, Aidan, man, I want to, I hope you're still watching because I want to help you here, man. I really do. Like, the next person who calls you crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs, I really would like you to present this argument to them. The argument of the vast size of the universe. Maybe in their fucking peanut brains, that the only time that when they hear universe, they think of Star Trek. Oh no. When they hear universe, they think of the Marvel universe, don't they? Oh, the universe? You mean the Marvel universe? You mean where X-Men live and Spider-Man live? Oh yeah, I know about the universe. You mentioned galaxies to them. Oh, you mean Star Wars? A galaxy far, far away? Look, I'm being sarcastic here and I'm fucking trying to be funny here. But look, all joking aside, man, the people who are making fun of you are the crazy ones. Because they're completely disregarding the facts, the evidence, and what is right in front of them. I'm going to wrap up this video at some stage. At some stage, because anybody who knows me knows I take very long wrapping up videos. When I wrap it up, dude, you just shit talk people that don't believe in this. Dude, you just shit talk people that don't believe in this. Man, I will shit talk you right to your fucking face already, and there's not a damn thing you'll fucking do about it. So suck my fucking cock. Suck my fucking cock, Zeroni. That's what you do. You suck my cock. You suck my fucking cock, Zeroni. How'd you like that, man? How'd you like that? How'd you like those cookies? I'll talk shit whenever, however, and whoever the fuck I want. Okay, I'm not like other people on YouTube, man. Okay, I'm not gonna take your little fucking shitty comments, man, lying down. Okay. Holy fuck! What's wrong with you? Oh, are you scared? Have I scared you, child? Fuck you. No. Reality is, man, I will shit talk people who don't believe in this. Okay, I will shit talking people who don't believe in this. Because the evidence, the amount of evidence that has been brought forward to prove the existence of aliens and UFOs is fucking staggering. And again, it's brought forward by very intelligent people. Okay, you're talking about people within the CIA, within the FBI, within the government. Now, how in the name of God can any person deny that and say, oh, I don't believe in it? It's complete, and I will explain why people don't believe in it in a second, when eventually I wrap up this video. Aidan, I don't know if you're still watching this, man, but you know, the advice that Aidan said earlier, that people make fun of him because he believes in aliens and UFOs, and I was actually trying to help him and kind of to get him to two viewers telling me to suck his cock. Yeah, you can suck my cock, Zeroni. Did I not make it loud enough for you? Let me say it louder. Zeroni, suck my cock. Is that loud enough for you? You're just on here, man, to be one of those people, aren't you? One of those people, you know, one of those people that has to troll, one of those people that has to, you know, disagree. Man, I don't give a shit about you, Zeroni. I don't give a shit about what you have to say, man. I don't give a damn about what you have to say. More. Nah, you know what I'm going to do with you, Zeroni? I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to disregard you, like people disregard aliens. You're not real, Zeroni. You're fake. You're fake news. You're fake news. Actually, do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to do what most people don't have the balls to do. What most people don't actually have the balls to do. I'm actually going to apologise. No, seriously, I'm actually going to apologise. I actually went way too far there, Zeroni. So, I don't know if you will accept my apology. I probably wouldn't if I were you. I probably wouldn't accept my apology if I was you. No, I'm going to apologise because I actually was way out of line there. You know, everyone is entitled to believe in what they believe, but I'm saying I allowed my passion to overwhelm me, okay? And that's no excuse, man. Look, I talked to you like complete shit, and that was not right, okay? I am not going to become the Irish version of Alex Jones, okay? I'm not going to run down Patrick Street and rip off my shirt and start attacking people because I don't share the same opinions that I do, okay? I actually am against that kind of mentality, so I'm kind of turning into what I disagree with. So, Zeroni, man, all I can say is that I'm going to do what other people don't have the balls to do and admit when they're wrong and admit that they were out of line. And that's what I'm going to do here. And I don't know where it's going to get me, but I'm sorry. I was out of line. And if you don't believe in the aliens, man, that is entirely your opinion. And I respect that opinion. And, you know, at least you did what other people haven't done and actually let me know what you think. Because I've asked so many people to let me know what they think. And they just don't. And he's probably gone now, so he probably can't even hear the apology. But look, Zeroni, I allowed my passion, you know, because when I talk about these things, I get very passionate about them. So that passion kind of, I suppose, turned into like kind of like a hate. And look, I don't know, man. All I can say is I am sorry, and I was wrong, and I was out of line. So back to the video at hand. Well, like I actually feel bad. Like I feel like, you know, well, I am reflecting. I still believe in aliens and UFOs. That hasn't changed. But look, if someone doesn't believe in what I believe in, that's perfectly fine. You have your opinion and you're entitled to it. But look, what I said was out of line. Okay, the way I treated you is completely out of line, and you know I do realise that. I just got a bit heated. And look, I'm not making excuses, okay? I'm not even going to make an excuse. I'm not even going to make an excuse after. I am genuinely sorry for the way that I treated you. Quite simply, it's embarrassing, and I just don't even want to kind of. I just want to move on from it. To be honest with you, it's embarrassing. No problem, man. No problem. But I just want you to know that I'm sorry. Man, you don't have to be sorry, man. You don't have to be sorry. I'm the one that's sorry, man, and I just want to move on from it, to be honest with you. And I just, you know, it's embarrassing. The way that I reacted there is embarrassing. And I was wrong, completely out of line, and I am sorry. Whew, so with that out of the way, you see, I wanted to help Aidan out, because there's a lot of people out there who will make fun of you for believing in aliens and believing in UFOs, and I wanted to help Aidan out, and I wanted him to be able to stand up to these people who make fun of him for believing in aliens and UFOs and make them out to be the crazy people, because as much as I respect people's opinions, I just really feel like they need to be set right. They need to be put in their place, essentially. Not in an angry, aggressive way, but like, if somebody is going to call you crazy, then they're being offensive, you know, in this PC snowflake world that we live in. So it's not right for somebody to be offensive. I was offensive as Zeroni, and that wasn't right. So look, what I wanted to do was I wanted to give Aidan advice, and I wanted him to stand up to those people and say, you're crazy. You're crazy because you actually believe that we are the only intelligent life form in this universe. When you consider how big the universe is and how many galaxies are in the universe and how many planets are in those universes. So when you take all that into consideration, the person who doesn't believe that, the person who believes that we are the only intelligent life form is the crazy person. And I wanted Aidan to be able to have the strength to face those people and to say that, and not stop at that, but also bring up the amount of staggering evidence for the existence of UFOs and aliens, brought forward again by people within the CIA, the military, FBI. I mean, to ignore evidence, ignore that type of evidence brought forward by those types of people is crazy. Man, in this hashtag #MeToo generation, where a woman can just come out and say, he raped me, and before you know, that man's life is completely destroyed within 24 hours. With absolutely no evidence whatsoever. And in that type of world, like, for people then to disregard the amount of evidence brought forward for UFOs and aliens, it's just backwards. We live in a backwards world. We live in an unbalanced world. It's just so backwards, and it's so unbalanced, that all it takes is for a feminist to say, he raped me, and the whole world to believe in that woman, and hashtag #MeToo all over Twitter and social media, and that man's life is completely ruined. But the amount of evidence that is brought forward for the existence of UFOs and aliens that is completely disregarded, it's backwards, man. It's completely backwards. It really is. Okay, so I think it's time that I wrap up this video right now, okay? The title of this video was UFOs and Aliens, Who is Crazy? So, to summarise, Johnny, I believe in UFOs and I believe in aliens, and I can say that confidently, and I can say that with passion, and I don't feel like a crazy man for saying that, because I back up that belief in UFOs and aliens with a logical and intelligent argument, and that argument is the vast size of this universe, the many galaxies in this universe, and the many planets in those galaxies, and just realizing how crazy it sounds that we are the. So I don't believe that we are the only intelligent life form. I believe that we're not, and I believe that there are other intelligent life forms in this universe. That is what I believe, and that is the argument that backs up my belief. I also believe, more like another argument to back up my belief is the staggering amount of evidence brought forward by well-respected intelligent people in CIA, FBI, military, government. They've all come forward with witness testimonies, footage, documents, evidence proving the existence of aliens and UFOs. So the evidence is staggering. I don't ignore the evidence. I look at the evidence, and that is another argument that backs up my belief in UFOs and aliens. Now the question was, who is crazy? It is so easy to call the person who believes crazy. But it's even easier to call the person who doesn't believe crazy. Because the person who doesn't believe is disregarded. There's actually more evidence. There is more evidence in the existence of UFOs and aliens than there is of God. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's staggering. So the person who doesn't believe is the person who is crazy, because they're disregarding so much logic, so much intellect, and so much evidence. And I'm now going to wrap up by talking about why these people do not believe. It is science, it is biology, it is a self-defense mechanism. It's a self-defense mechanism. They are protecting themselves from the fear of the unknown. How could you possibly believe that there is aliens and UFOs? How could you sleep well at night knowing that there's UFOs and aliens? It's a self-defense mechanism. They don't want to believe because they just don't want it to be true. This can't be true. I cannot allow this to be true. So subconsciously they go into defense, and the only thing they can turn around and say is, it's not real, you're crazy. And then when other people join in and say you're crazy, then they feel comfortable around those people, and it becomes the norm to call people like me crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs. It's a self-defense mechanism. The fear of the unknown. We want to know everything. We don't feel comfortable around things that cannot be explained. It's a self-defense mechanism. That is why people don't believe. That's why people are so quick to disregard. Think about it. I mean, if you talk about aliens and UFOs, the speed at which these people shut you down is absolutely crazy. If you stood there and said you believe in God, you won't be shut down so quickly. Like, I know there's a rise of atheism, but it's not the same thing as saying, you won't be laughed at, basically. You won't be necessarily laughed at if you believe in a God, but if you turn around and say you believe in aliens and UFOs, you will be laughed at, you will be called crazy, or you believe in the little green men. Well, who also believes in the little green men are CIA officials. In fact, CIA directors, FBI directors, high-ranking, intelligent people, all believing in these little green aliens, these little green men. So that's what I wanted to wrap up. That's how I wanted to wrap it up, by talking about why these people are like that. But I actually feel bad about the way I treated Zerny there. It's not a part of me that I'm particularly proud of. You know what I mean? I don't want to become like that, but it's just when he said I'm talking shit to people who don't believe in it. Like, I'm not talking shit to people who don't believe in it. I'm just simply presenting, a logical and intelligent argument. Like, the funny thing is, I don't feel bad for those people. I don't feel bad that I'm talking shit to those people. I don't. No, sorry, I feel bad I'm talking shit to Germany, but I don't feel bad that I'm talking shit to people who don't believe, because I feel bad for the people who do believe. And I feel bad for the people who talk shit to the people who do believe. And that's kind of what happened. So it happened so quickly in my head. So I was trying to defend Aiden. I was trying to defend Aiden, and then Zeroni came along and just said I'm talking shit to people who don't believe. And it's like what if I don't believe in #MeToo? What if I believe that's a load of shit? What if I don't believe in the LGBTQ community? What if I believe that's a front for paedophilia? What if I believe that? I mean, we can all believe things. Like, we can all not believe things. Like, what I'm saying, what if I don't believe in the LGBT community? What if I don't believe in #MeToo? Is somebody going to feel sorry for me for that and say, oh, and people who attack me then, is somebody going to defend me? No, they're not. So yeah, I mean, I'm going off track here, but I'm just saying, I care more about the people who are bullied and who have people talking shit to them for believing in aliens and UFOs. And I want those people that have the strength and the courage, the confidence to stand up to the people who bully them and present them with cold, hard, solid facts. But I suppose it's a lost cause, isn't it? Because these people, they're programmed. It's in their genetics not to believe. They just cannot believe. It's a self-defense mechanism, as I said. So all I can say is what I believe in and present my argument for those beliefs and ask people what they think. That's all I can do. I can't make people believe. I can't make them not believe. I can't do anything other than talk. And that's what this is about. Johnny talks. All I can do is talk about how I feel, what my views are, what my opinions are, and I've done that. I believe in aliens. I believe in UFOs. And the argument to back up my beliefs are two things. The vast size of the universe, the amount of galaxies, the amount of planets, and realizing that we cannot possibly be the only intelligent life form in this universe. And also the amount of staggering evidence that has been brought forward to prove the existence of UFOs and aliens, brought forward by people within the CIA, within the military, within the FBI, within really respectful people. These are the places you would want to, like, if there was ever going to be aliens and UFOs, these would be the people that would know about it, and these are people who are coming forward. It's not Hillbilly Joe. I saw a UFO with a flying disc-shaped saucer in my sky, and man, I tell you, I never forget it. Like, I'm not being racist or not being discriminative or anything else, but this is not what I hear. I'm very clever about what I watch and what I don't watch, and I won't watch these, entertainment documentaries. I will watch these factual and informative documentaries, and one of them is Unacknowledged. That's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen for the existence and proof of aliens and UFOs. So those are my beliefs, and those are the arguments to back up my beliefs. And I think when you keep things simple, like, one thing I've learned, and if you know yourself, I'm a gamer. One thing I've learned, and I've learned it from Nintendo, and it's keep things simple. Keep things simple. Simplicity sells. Simplicity sells. So the simplicity of my points and my arguments I believe, sell. I believe people will take on board what I say more if I keep it simple. It's a simple belief. I'm not saying that humanity originated from some planet Zebos, I'm not going that deep. I am simply saying, when you take into consideration the vast size of this universe, the galaxies and the planets, that we cannot possibly be the only intelligent life form on this universe. I am simply saying that you cannot call me crazy for believing in UFOs and aliens. You cannot possibly say definitively that aliens and UFOs do not exist when you look at the amount of staggering evidence brought forward by people within the CIA, the military, the government, who are proving the existence of UFOs and aliens. I'm simply bringing those points forward, and they're all fact. I'm not saying I have a spiritual contact with aliens who are telling me this right now. I mean, imagine I sat here and I said, well, I have an alien contact and his name is Zerani. Sorry, it was just the most random name ever, so I have to use that. And Zerani has informed me that the aliens, well, they're going to invade Ireland in 2022, and yeah, like if I said that, like it's not something that sells. It's not simple and doesn't sell. You got to keep it simple. You got to keep it to the point, and that's what I'm trying to achieve with Johnny Talks. And I feel I have a long way to go before I can do that, because this video has gone well over the 55-minute mark already. Look, I've long way to go. I'm not a public speaker yet. I don't have the skills that other people do, or other YouTubers do. But I think the one thing that sets me apart from them is, it's more personal than entertainment. Like what I'm saying here, I'm not saying this to get views or anything like that. I'm saying this because it's something I feel strong about. But before I end it officially, I just want to say to anyone right now who does believe in aliens and who does believe in UFOs and who might be bullied for it, first of all, don't take that shit. Either beat the living shit out of those people or report those people, because bullying is not acceptable, first of all. And second of all, turn it around. Do a bit of reverse psychology and prove to them how crazy they are for disregarding everything that's in front of them. So I've nothing else really add to it. Again, I want to say sorry to Zeroni. It's just, the passion just took over me, and it wasn't nice really. So apologies to Zeroni. I also want to give a big shout out to my regular subs, my #1 supporter, ProChronicsVlogz. Also, Aiden, Black Knight the Gamer, DLA, MindPix Gaming, and all of my other subs as well and supporters. So I feel like I should end this video right now, because what always happens is, as I mentioned in the video, somebody will join and then I have to recap it, and God, I could be here till tomorrow night. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.